Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Taylor Knust with 31 Triple Doppler.
Really coming down out there.
And really, it's just gotten sloppier as the day's gone on.
Yeah. It has been raining for 8 straight hours in Huntsville, but it was initially kind of light this morning, but it flipped the switch this afternoon.
Yeah, and you said over 2 inches in a lot of places already.
Yeah, around the shoals, they've already picked up that much, and with our still likely frozen ground around the shoals, that is all just running off and is going to cause some problems for travels this evening. So be safe if you do have to hit the roads this evening. It was ice last week. Now it is heavy rain that is at least going to pond on the roads. We may have some flash flood issues this evening as well. There is a lot of rain from Texas through the deep south up here into the Tennessee Valley. It's a combination of a nearly stationary front and a lot of moisture streaming out of the Gulf of Mexico right toward us. So it is a busy afternoon on 31 Triple Doppler with rain basically everywhere. We are finally getting rain in DeKalb County after a dry start to the day, and it's going to be pretty heavy here pretty soon in areas like Fort Payne and Collinsville, and you can expect that rain to continue through the rest of the day today and overnight tonight as well. Now the good news, the silver lining is it has been a little warmer today with temperatures currently in the upper 50s. We are going to stay put right around 60 degrees throughout the night tonight. So an unusually warm night, and that's all thanks to the rising humidity and all this moisture that's going to stick around tonight as well. Heaviest of the rain this evening will likely be in northeast Alabama, but we'll have at least light showers continuing across the majority of North Alabama. Not only the rest of this evening, but basically all night long, that threat for showers will continue. Another surge of heavier downpours looks to move in between around 3 and 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. That could spell trouble for the morning commute tomorrow. This likely won't be necessarily including much lightning. It's just going to be heavy downpours, kind of like what we've seen this afternoon. That will lead to additional flood problems, additional ponding. We have one final push of those heavy downpours, potentially a few thunderstorms in the mix at this time Thursday afternoon, and then finally, by Thursday evening, we see things quiet down with nothing more than isolated light showers by tomorrow night, and heading into Friday, a similar situation expected as well. So as for additional rain between right now and 6 a.m. tomorrow, we could see an additional 2 to 3 inches for folks east of I-65, not nearly that much for the shoals, but then during the day tomorrow, we'll add on another 1 inch, potentially even 2 inches around Fort Payne. So between now and 10 p.m. tomorrow, 4 inches of rain possible for Fort Payne across DeKalb County. Similar numbers possible in Jackson and Marshall County. Lighter totals the farther northwest you go. That flood watch continues until midnight on Thursday night. After that, we will again catch a break from the heaviest of the downpours. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll be watching for the possibility of a couple strong storms to develop. The Storm Prediction Center has placed most of us in a level 1 risk for severe storms tomorrow. The main threat there would be damaging straight line wind. It's not likely that we see that, but we'll be monitoring that tomorrow afternoon. The Storm Prediction Center also has our southeast counties, DeKalb and parts of Marshall County, under a possible risk for severe storms this upcoming Saturday. That's when our next wave of heavy rain arrives. This looks to be Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon. Warm front will drift back north, providing us with widespread rain. We may briefly be what is called the warm sector between the warm front and the cold front. And if that does end up happening, we'll have at least enough instability for the possibility of a few strong storms that once again could produce some damaging wind gusts during that time. That's expected to bring us an additional 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches of rain. So when it's said and done, some of us may end up with around 5 inches of rain from today through Saturday. It's going to get sloppy out there these next few days, but the 10-day looks a lot quieter as we head toward next week. We do get a little colder Sunday and Monday with those highs in the 40s, but after that it looks terrific. Sunny and 60s coming our way.
All right.
Move that along
Please,
a little faster.